this recording is to show you how to create an invoice on FQ Pro. The first thing to do, there are two ways to get to the invoice create screen. The first one is via going accounts, create invoice. The second one is actually going into your demo customer. On your demo customer, you can go to accounts, create invoice. If you go to account to create invoice from the customer panel, it'll pre-fill in the customer information. If you go from accounts, create invoice, it will allow you to search for a customer here, and in this case we will type demo, select the customer. Then from here we can use our codes. These codes can either be stock codes, non-inventory codes. In order to create the invoice, I'm going to do two over here. The first one I'm going to do is OTH, that's a non-inventory code for other that I have on the system, test labor item, and we are going to say a cost of 500 and adjustment of 10. Please note the currency cost and adjustment field over here is a setting and is enabled, or rather disabled, on a per user basis. So should you want users to not be able to see the cost under the user setting, it will, under the user setting, you can say do not show this information to the user as it's being captured. Quantity, I'm going to say for 2 hours worth of labor, and I'm going to give a 10% discount. It'll put through. The ex-VAT here, by default we work on ex-VAT no, so all our prices are excluding VAT. However, on your settings you can set it up that it defaults to yes. That is normally the recommended for the retail system, where it will be so your total amount seen here will be including that. And we will say add item to the invoice. The next item we are going to do is going to be a hardware item. I'm just trying to find a code and add a code. Logitech USB speakers, as I said, shows my cost, etc., shows the price, 224. Let's give a 5% discount on this item, add item, and you can continue adding items as you see fit. This list can be as long as you want. And different with some of the other retail POS systems, they will have a maximum amount. We do not, it'll just keep going. Thereafter, when you are done with your invoice, you can go process, demo test. If you have an email address in the system, it'll fill it in, and you can also email it directly to your client. This setting, whether it defaults to yes or no, is a maintenance setting to suit your business. Reference, shop sale, department. Department is for invoicing and for costing purposes. You can create, so these are the ones that I have for my different departments for ATS Tech. However, you might have one for manufacturing, shop sales, repairs. So just all your invoices get put into group just for reporting purposes. I will say this is a hardware. Sales rep Donovan will by default select the salesperson in question. Email now, yes, or I'm going to say no for me. Payment select, is this on account, or if it's all cash. So I'm just going to say this is an account sale, and therefore payment amount 0. So my current balance is 763.60 on the system, and therefore with this invoice being the total of 120,280 would make my amount actually outstanding 1,966.40. Your invoice layout is which one's going to use for the invoice. We have different layouts for different clients, so you must let us know if it's A4, A5 or a receipt printer, and we will gladly just update your preferences. And when done, you hit process. It will then physically go clear everything off, and it will then open up a PDF. I have multiple monitors, so it opened up in here, and it will then have your tax invoice available. All of the information on the invoice is customizable in the maintenance background. Thank you.